Hi everyone. I want to start this video by saying that I hope you are all doing good, hanging in there, and your family's good. I also want to apologize. This video is going to be a mashup of last Thursday's videos, which was supposed to be an exam update, and then this week's video too. I forgot to publish last week's video, so I apologize. Um, okay, so here's the plan for the week. Today, you guys are going to get the exam update from last week, and we're going to talk about attacking the rhetorical analysis introduction. So the assignment for today is you're going to be taking notes on the introduction, and you're going to do it just like we would on the test. And then on Thursday, we're going to talk about attacking the rhetorical analysis reading, and you're also going to be taking notes on the reading just like you will on the test. So that's basically the idea for today. Let me give you a shorter update because these videos are getting kind of long. This is what I was going to tell you guys about um, on Thursday, and I didn't publish the video. So this letter is going to go out to your parents or guardians, so I want you to see it first. You basically know the important bits. The exam is going to be Wednesday, May 20th at 1. It's going to be all rhetorical analysis. You'll be able to take it at home. You can use any device. The phone's not recommended. Something where you can read effectively, so your iPad or laptop computer. Also, know that you're probably going to be typing your essay. You can handwrite it if you want it, but I think most of you will opt to type, and so I would recommend doing it on a computer if that's an option, or an iPad. There's no multiple choice on the exam. You already know that. That's great. It's going to be a single essay. You're going to have 40 minutes to read, plan, and write the rhetorical analysis essay, and then you're going to have 5 minutes to upload it. You can handwrite it or type it. If you get accommodations, those accommodations will be honored on the test. And the big one is you'll get the same credit for college credit as if you took the 3 hour and 15-minute exam. It is an open note test. You may use notes or textbooks. Okay, I'm gonna counsel you guys not to have too many notes. I think a cheat sheet. We're gonna make cheat sheets together, but I wouldn't have too many. You also, what you can't be on is any kind of group calls, group chats. You can't consult with another adult or another student. The College Board has a bunch of anti-cheating measures, many of which they're not sharing. But one thing they are going to do is they're going to send me copies of your reading ungraded right about 2 weeks after you take the test, and ask to see if I see any discrepancies in what I've seen throughout the year. I'm not worried about all this. The big thing is you can use notes. You can't talk to anyone else. And if there's any suspicion of cheating, they can void your score. The frequently asked questions, I'll let you guys look through these, or you might have already looked through them. The big thing is a couple of them, can I use my phone and write? Can I use multiple devices? You can't. We're also going to be practicing taking notes on the prompt. Like normally I would have you guys put in Notability, or on the test that would have been, you would have had a paper copy. We're going to practice taking notes on the introduction and notes on what you would normally write in the margins, because I know you'll be able to do that. If there's any issue with the device, if you don't have your school issued iPads, if you have faulty, Wi-Fi is having problems, or you think it'll get cut off, let me know. The AP will help us out if we contact them by May 24th. So let me know. I would recommend handwriting the essay, or I'm sorry, typing the essay. Type, but you have the option to handwrite it. If you're worried about on test day, what if I don't know how to log on? I've never done this before. No one has ever done this before. At the end of this month, there's going to be practices on how you access the portal and how you get in. Do I have to take it on May 20th? Because I know I mentioned earlier that there was an option to take it earlier. They got rid of that option. Everyone's taking it on May 20th. If you get terribly ill that day, there is a makeup test day, but you should plan to take it on the 20th. Everyone is signed up for the exam. We don't have to worry about that. You can use any handouts or any notes, absolutely. Just don't spend too much time with your notes. Spend it reading, writing, and thinking about the prompt. And how are we going to prepare? We have 5 weeks now to prepare. So we're going to kind of start at the beginning. We're going to be looking at introductions. We're going to be looking at getting you guys better at doing the readings. We've done a ton of practice. We've probably done 60% of the prompts already. And we're just going to keep in, there's really, how do you read the prompt? How do you think about the prompt? And how do you organize and execute your essays? So we're just going to keep kind of banging at those things. So now's the time to really lock things in. While I'm in Canvas for today, let me let me show you where the assignment is. The other thing too is I've been looking at the views for the YouTube these videos. They're not a lot of views. I do them to be helpful, but if you're watching this and you're like, yeah, these are we don't need this, please let me know. I want to do what's kind of best for you guys. So here's the prompt we're going to be using today and on Thursday. Today we're just going to focus on the introduction. And the assignment for today, I actually just pasted the introduction there. So all you really need to do is, after you click on this video, is go to the assignment. And you're just going to really take some handwritten notes on the writer. And I said like what that means, audience, purpose, exigent, all this. And here's the introduction right down here. So that's pretty much it. So let me get back into PowerPoint. Yeah, so you're going to need a copy of the prompt introduction that's pasted right into the assignment, and then you're just going to need a sheet of paper to take notes on. I'll show you what that looks like. So purpose for today, I want you to think about how you'll read the rhetorical analysis introduction, and I really want to lock in that rhetorical situation. Rhetorical situations is one of your paths to the sophistication point, but also helps you analyze at a high level. If you know who the person is, what the context is, who they're writing about, or who they're writing for, and what the message is, and how those all interact, that's how you're going to have a really substantive analysis. So I'm going to counsel you guys today is to take 3 minutes to study the introduction. What I mean by that is it won't take you 3 minutes to read, but to really think about what information it's giving you. The introduction contains all the information you need to nail down the rhetorical situation, gives you a lens to focus your reading, and it's really kind of a Spark Notes version of the reading. So please resist the urge to skim that introduction. I know you're going to be anxious to get to the reading, to get started, but take a full minute to attack the introduction, process it, think about it. It'll give you a summary of the reading that'll make comprehension easier. And what I mean by that is if you go into the reading cold and you have really no idea what it's about, you'll be halfway through the reading before you even understand what's going on. If you know what the reading is about in general, you can start using that framework to attach new bits of information to, and that's what comprehension really is. It's sort of it's using building blocks to create understanding. So reading the introduction or taking time to really attack the introduction, that's going to make the reading of the passage easier, faster, and more efficient. That's what we're all about. So I'm going to have you guys pause the video now and just read the introduction here to yourself. And what you guys are going to be looking for in writing down your notes is the 6 elements here: writer, audience, purpose, exigence, message, and context. And many of these overlap a little bit. Sometimes the purpose is very similar to the exigence, or the message is very similar to the purpose. But the point here is to start picking apart the whole thing. So let me show you what I mean. This is what it's going to look like on your note sheet, and I'll show you another example later. This is just pasted right from Canvas. It tells you what each element is. The other thing I want to mention, guys, is I don't consider this busy work. You know, getting these notes down. First of all, it's what you're going to wind up writing in your introduction, and second of all, it's going to help you start piecing together why did the author make the choices they made. Well, they made them because of the specific contents or their purpose or their audience, like all of these things. So doing this, and it's really short. I'll show you my example in a second. It's going to be fast. I think will make a really big difference in your essay. So here's the Lippmann introduction, and you can pause the video and read it, but you've already read it before. And I'll show you, if I was just going to do an example of these notes for Lippmann, what I would do. So on a separate piece of paper, just handwritten, I would write who the writer was. He's Walter Lippmann. He's a writer. He's a writer for The Atlantic. The audience, the readers of the magazines, maybe they're intellectuals. A lot of this is me just trying to feel my way forward and piece things together. I have a lot of question marks in here. I have a lot of incomplete things. That's what's going to happen on your note sheet too, because they don't give you the full picture. And the point is not to have the full picture. The point is to get an idea that's going to help you move forward. The purpose is make an argument. Not sure what about, but probably opposition. That's in the title. Exigence, I just put unclear. It's not clear from the introduction. That's fine. But if it's there, I want to put it down. If not, I still want to be thinking about it. Context, 1939. It's a magazine article. That's part of the context. I automatically think of like World War II, but I'm not sure. The message, something about opposition and the importance, but I'm not clear yet. Once again, I'm just trying to piece things together. I'm trying to feel my way forward. I'm trying to gather as much information as I can in 3 minutes. So when you actually write it down, this is what it'll look like. You'll have a part of your piece of paper, and you'll send this to me. That's going to have this these 6 elements and some bullet point notes. It should take you 3 minutes to do this. And then for Thursday, we're going to take some notes on the reading. And once again, the point here is that on test day, you're probably not going to be able to do anything more than have handwritten notes at your disposal. And so I want to continue to practice that. That's it. That's what's due for Thursday. Just a picture of your notes on the Samuel Johnson introduction and submit it to Canvas. I hope you guys had a really great long weekend and an even better start to your week. I'll talk to you all later.